So, thinking about playing Arknights Endfield? Well, let me just tell you, now is the best time for people that are new to the game to hop into the game as soon as possible, because there's a few things that's going on that I feel like you're going to seriously enjoy. Like, take for instance, one of the most adorable gacha characters that I've ever had the pleasure of putting my hands on, being able to play. Arknights Endfield currently has been one of my favorite games, and I know this sounds like an advertisement or some sort of sponsorship, but I'm actually speaking very truthfully from the heart. When it comes to this game, I've been taking my time, and when I say I've been taking my time, I've been as slow as fucking molasses when it comes to playing this game. I haven't even really been exploring anymore. I've just been running around beating up enemies just to watch my group of anime characters jump them, or just fight in a huge brawl, and I've also just been sitting down in seats and watching them sit along with me. Arknights Endfield is one of those games where I can play without making any progress whatsoever and I'd still end up having fun. Arknights Endfield does the thing that I wanted all sorts of these free anime games to do. To have every character out, watch them all interact with the world, and on top of everything else, being able to interact with each other, even if it is just simply through dialogue. Now, am I saying Arknights Endfield is the best gacha game on the market right now? Well, no, but in my opinion, it's pretty damn close. Now, going back to what I was mentioning about new players starting to play the game right now. You see, recently, they just released a free standard 6-star selector. So if you were wanting to play but you were feeling too daunted and intimidated at the standard gacha banner because you wanted one specific character but you're afraid you get somebody that you completely don't like, don't worry. In the mail, there's a 6-star exchange card that's going to end up giving you whatever 6-star from the standard banner that you want. And it's going to last for a year, so you have all the time in the world to decide between like 5 or 6 characters, or however many is on the banner. Now, not just that, but speaking of characters, one of the most adorable gacha characters that I've ever been able to have the pleasure of playing is out right now. Her name's Goberta, and I've gotta say, I'm thinking, and I'm not going to lie to you, I think Goberta's more adorable than Hu Tao, and in my heart of hearts, she might even be on par with Farina. Now, I know some of you players end up getting some kind of visceral reaction whenever Genshin characters or Genshin itself gets mentioned, but hey, Genshin has got some pretty adorable characters. And I'm not going to end up falsely slandering them just because the consensus amongst most people is to hate on Genshin Impact. Now, a lot of people ask me how it is that my factory has been coming along. Well, it hasn't. My factory hasn't been coming along at all because I've just been walking around looking at my characters do stuff, like Ember just running off and inspecting some machinery that I've already put down like a week or so ago. Hey, gotta make sure that the factory is up and running, am I right? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, exploring around on Goberta is extremely fun. Being able to ride on her staff is really cool, and I actually don't know if a lot of people knew that you would be able to do that. And she looks so adorable when she's doing it. And to be completely honest, I wish that her AI would do it on her own. You know, unless her AI actually does do it on its own and I've just not been paying attention. You can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But for people that are worried that they might not end up liking the game, or if the things that I mentioned aren't good enough, you have absolutely nothing to worry about, because after all, the game is absolutely free and it's not going to kill you to try it. And if you're not going to do it for me, then at the very least, do it for Pogiwagi, the best waifu in the game. Or do it for Levitane. If you're an OG Arknights fan, then, you know, by all means do it for her and her devious face when she looks at her ice cream. And on top of everything else, if you're not interested in the whole factory stuff, and if you're not even interested in the combat, then by all means, maybe you'll be interested in the high quality character models and the very cozy and very immersive things that you're able to do with your entire team. Sitting down somewhere prompts all of your characters to find a seat. Pogiwagi is sitting somewhere back there by himself, and you even get your own camera mode. So yeah, you get to essentially do whatever it is that you want with the camera mode, and it's incredibly fun. I simply love being able to zoom in on characters and see all of the little fine details about their facial expressions, their hair, their clothes, amongst a myriad of other things. I feel like this game has a lot to offer, a myriad of different things for a myriad of different audiences. And I'm gonna be speaking from the heart when I say this, I actually really do genuinely enjoy this game. I have my gripes about certain things, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I've been having endless amounts of fun with this game. I make sure that I sign in every day, I just run around and just kill things and just destroy random boxes, sit down in random places, and I haven't even continued any of the story quests, I haven't done any of the character quests, and I've have nothing but assignments on top of assignments piling up in my game. And you want to know what's an incredibly good sign about all of that? I'm still having fun even though I'm not actively engaging with the game itself. So you can only imagine how much more fun I'm going to have when I actually go ahead and start doing quest lines and doing things that I'm supposed to be doing, learning how to do the factory, doing stonks. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the reason why I'm not doing any of the quests is not because I think that they're all boring or that they're not engaging enough or not interesting enough. I've just been having fun as is, and finally doing those quests will end up increasing the fun factor. This game is really impressive to me, and I've been waiting for this game for years, and to be completely honest, I'm actually satisfied with the product that I ended up getting. Character models look amazing. The actual environment itself looks great, whether it is that you're walking on a street or you're walking in the wilderness. The sky feels very unique in comparison to other games that I've played. And to top it all off, this game gives me that Punishing Gray Raven kind of open world itch that I always wanted from Wuthering Waves. There are some areas that look like the Red Tide is trying to destroy everything. I love going through these desolate, destroyed survivor environments. I love seeing things that are destroyed and on fire and seeing a world that's struggling to go against some kind of corruption. Even though this area isn't the biggest area in the game, I still find myself spending a lot of time here because this is the area in the game that actually makes me feel the happiest when I'm exploring it. And I've already explored basically everything that I need to explore. I also love to just sit back and watch my characters just fight enemies without me having to do anything. And it's also the fact that they have your damage, so whatever it is that you decide to build them as, they're going to end up killing enemies just as fast as you are. Well, I wouldn't say just as fast because they're not clicking the attack button as fast as humanly possible and they're not spamming skills out the ass, but at the same time, they can hold their own. So you don't have to worry about your AI not being, very smart. The AI is incredibly useful, and to be quite honest, I find the AI in this game a lot more tolerable and a lot cooler than the AI that's in Aethergazer. But yeah, this was just a quick video on why it is that I feel like now's one of the best times to play Arknights Endfield. And I know that I ended up gushing about the game more than giving you reasons why you should play, but the things that I ended up mentioning is reasons why you should end up playing. And there's even things that I still haven't gone out of my way to do yet. So if you're someone like me that likes seeing characters do their own thing or just running around with your own squad of your choosing and seeing your favorite characters all work together, if you like synergies of intense combat and if you like a myriad of other immersive things and quality of life stuff inside of your gacha game, especially an anime driven one, well, I think Arknights Endfield might be for you. Anyways, I wanted to thank you guys for watching, and obviously I want you all to take care and peace.